time, full time, extra time. Debonair's Pizza. Try something amazing.
Welcome to another edition of Kickoff on the Couch, proudly brought to you by Debonair's. Today, Zola, Doda and myself are chatting Kickoff Football of the Season. The winner was announced on Friday and it was one Khama Billiat. Zols, I don't think it was a big surprise there, was it?
Not a big surprise, and it wasn't even a big surprise if he wins the PSL Football of the Season as well as the Players' Player of the Season. Because, I mean, Khama Billiat has done tremendously well for Sundowns. He's got into the team. He had a great combination with Kick and Dolly and Leonardo Castro. He scored some goals. He also created goals.
Assisted a lot.
Exactly, assisted a lot. As we saw against when they played against Tuks, he created a lot of goals because with Khama Billiat, you can't figure out which positions he's going to play. Because he's not your typical winger who hacks the touchline and whips and crosses. He's also not your typical centre forward who just hangs in there on the shoulder of the last defender. He sort of moves around a lot and looking for spaces. So I think he's used his pace very well this season. He's also grown into his position very well. He scored a lot of goals and created goals for the team. Yeah,
he's come a long way from his Ajax days. In fact, I think he won more than half the votes, which is, I mean, usually it's quite tight between one or two players, and he just ran away with it. Some of the other guys, obviously Sundowns teammates, Keegan Dolly, I thought was just brilliant as well, and of course Chlompo, he was a Kickoff Football of the Season 2 years ago.
No, definitely, Keegan Dolly was really outstanding because, I mean, when Keegan Dolly moved to Sundowns, I had my doubts because last season he was always injured at Ajax. He wasn't playing, his confidence was very low. So I had question marks, but Peter's argument was that he was going to bring in Dolly. Should it not work out, he was going to loan him out because, I mean, Keegan Dolly is still young. But fortunately for Sundowns and Peter Mosimane, it worked out very well. Keegan Dolly got into the team, played ahead of Teko Modise, linked well with Bongani Zungu as well as Chlompo Kekana in that midfield. And Chlompo Kekana worked his socks off right through the season. He was brilliant. He was consistent. He was not selfish as well. He scored a couple of goals. He worked hard.
Broke a few crossbars.
Exactly. And the thing about Peter is that he always had Keegan Dolly, Khama Billiat, Leonardo Castro and Chlompo Kekana. So whatever changes he makes in that midfield, they will always revolve around those players. But that means that his nucleus of the midfield was always there. And I think that's what helped the team because, I mean, most of the teams, they sort of like changed a lot like week in, week out. But Sundowns kept basically the same team until the end of the season. Yeah,
and even when they did have injuries, like with Zungu, someone came in and fit in perfectly. But listen, on Billiat, what's the next step for him? Because he's obviously done it with Sundowns. Is he going to get another season there? Because there's a lot of overseas interest in his services apparently from France and Belgium and the like. What do you think?
Billiat has come a very, very long way. Billiat was first recommended to Kaizer Chiefs by Dinashe Nongomasha.
Oh, really?
Kaizer Chiefs did not sign him. Kaizer Chiefs signed another Zimbabwean defender called Thomas Sueso because that's what they were looking for. So Khama Billiat ended up at Ajax Cape Town and he worked his way up at Ajax Cape Town, played well, scored goals, made assists, joined Sundowns. And now at Sundowns, he looks like a complete player. So I think the best thing for him is to move, I mean, to a country like Belgium, for instance, where it's a great league, but I mean, it's not
too physical, maybe to start.
Exactly, not too physical, and it's not as tough as the English Premiership, the German Bundesliga, and the La Liga, because people tend to underestimate those leagues. Those are really, really big leagues. So for someone like Khama, they need to go to Belgium, Portugal, or even France.
And he's relatively young. He was 25, 26 or whatever it is. So I mean, a season or two maybe in Belgium, and then maybe to France or whatever.
And it's the best time for Sundowns to catch on him because, I mean, his contract will be running out soon. So his value is there. They spent about, I think, approximately 10 million rand when they spent it from Ajax. So what Mutsepe as a businessman, he wants to recuperate his money that he spends on players. So they won't expect unrealistic figures, but I mean, 10 million rand with the rent so low, it's not going to be difficult to sell Khama Billiat.
So Khama Billiat, a worthy winner for the 2015-16 Kickoff Football of the Season Award. You can get the current edition on shelf. You can see how Billiat matched up against the 7 other nominees for Football of the Season. That magazine's on shelf now, so get it. Cheers.
Tabo, please go get some stuff from the neighbors.
Okay.
Hey, what's this boy?
Hi, Bo. Pizza?
There's always enough for everyone with the Debonair's Pizza on the double. That's 2 large pizzas for only 119 Rand 90. Debonair's Pizza. Try something amazing.